Time for Smart Money. Let's check in with our Fox 40 financial analyst, Keith Springer. Good morning, Mr. Springer. Hey, the market's just going gangbusters.
Well, yeah, today's going to fluttering around. We got markets up yesterday. This morning we had some pretty good news economically. We had the housing starts up almost 900,000, good number. What the big number really was we had over 600,000 single-family homes, the most in 5 years.
Wow.
And, you and I, Paul, talk all the time about if we can get the housing market going, get people back to work, the economy's going to start to kick in. 600,000 single-family starts on that is a big number. So hopefully we can get a little kick in. We just got to get over this sequester debate. That's the big one now.
Yeah, I got a big picture question for you, though, first. The last time we were up in the 14,000 range, I recall the chairman of the Fed saying that the market was being driven by irrational exuberance was the expression, as I recall. All right, what's justifying the stock market being back up where it was back then?
Well, where it is now versus back then, well, as you know from my newsletters, it's all free money. It's all the Fed pumping all this money in, all the stimulus, $85 billion a month from the Fed. It's $1 trillion a year they're using to keep interest rates down artificially. Remember, we've got GDP less than 2%, but a lot of free money going in. Interest rates are so low, where else are you going to go with money? People realize a lot of money is coming out of bonds. You can't buy bonds. You can't keep money in the bank because the Fed is making sure you make nothing on your deposits. They're forcing money into the stock market, creating sort of the wealth effect, which makes people feel better about themselves when they open their 401k statement. But it doesn't do a heck of a lot for the economy. We still have very, very slow growth. So don't mean to be negative, but...
Yeah, I know, but it can't last forever. We cannot keep the spigot open printing money forever. So when do I start worrying?
Well, as you know, I always worry. That's my job. I always worry about this stuff. We're probably okay, I would imagine. We're certainly due for a correction. It's been 5 or 6 years since we've had a big correction. I've been calling for it in my newsletters. I think we got 20-25% this summer. But again, free money keeps lowering interest rates down for a period of time until the bond market, until people who buy our debt decide, hey, you're no longer a good bet. I'm not going to keep buying your bonds and buying your stocks and say, there's nothing left there. You can't afford your debt by itself, and they step back. And that's what happened to Greece and a lot of European countries. Let's hope it doesn't happen here. Let's hope this deficit reduction talks are serious, because that could really bring it back into line.
Well, I'll be asking Congressman Ami Bera about that a little later this morning. He'll be on the Red Couch delivering the bad news with a smile. Keith Springer, thank you. It's a pleasure. If you have any questions for Keith, you can send them to money@fox40.com. I enjoy being able to ask him questions myself as the week goes by.